I know I have a lot of new viewers lately. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you'll know this horse. If you're new, this is Trigger. This is a BLM Wild Mustang that came to me this past October, I believe. And our objective was to get him trained and show in ranch horse classes. And he's actually doing really good. I've taken him to a couple shows. Took him to one about 2 weeks ago where we actually won a check in junior cow horse. So he is excelling really well. But there was some things that came up when I was showing him that need to be addressed. And that's what I'm going to work on here. He walked off before I asked. I'd really like for him to wait for me. By this time, he's pretty broke. We've got a lot of saddle time on him. He was started when he came here, but he was still wanting a buck. But since he's been here since October, he's a pretty broke horse. Really likes working cows. You'll see how cowy he is. I've worked quarter horses that wasn't as cowy as him. And this is also probably the most domesticated wild Mustang I've ever seen. He loves to stall. He loves to be groomed. He don't really want to be out. So he wasn't captured till he was 2. So you would think he would be a lot less domesticated. Let's try a little bit. But he's not. He usually, when I first start, he kind of usually a little pushy on his face. He's not as soft as a quarter horse, which I'm working on getting him a little softer. I have had him in this leverage bit a good bit before, but up to the show, I was in a snaffle bit because I knew we were going to show in a snaffle bit, and I've ridden him a couple times in the snaffle bit after. This is the first time being back in this leverage bit, so it's going to be a different feel to him. So let's walk to the cow and let's see what we get. He wasn't making, I don't remember if it was a left turn or a right turn. It wasn't as back on his hocks as I would like it to be. One direction was pretty good. The other direction was a little forward. So let's go push a cow out and let's see what we get. Right there, see how forward that is? We're gonna back up. That's my issue right there. I let him bite that one cow. I don't need to let him bite. The penalty when we show, I'll scold him for it, but the cow needed to move. Let's work this one. This one I know is gonna move better. Over here. We're going to start fussing at you for that. This is the cow we're working right here. Can't bite. Can't bite. We're showing that's a penalty. We don't want the penalty. We want this cow. I'll use the same thing that I've used on the other horses when we're with the cow. That was better. He was in a good chance to bite and he didn't. When we're by the cow, I'll be soft. When we're not by the cow, get turned and go. I know with more than one cow, this is harder. When we show cow horse, there's actually only one cow in the pen with us, but that was a better turn. But I want him to learn to lock in on where I look. If he'll lock in on where I look, I'll be able to help him guide the cow a lot better There we go. See, I'm still using my hand a good bit. I want to use my hand less. Don't bite. I want to use my hand less. And in order to use my hand less, he needs a more, he should be able to feel where I'm looking. So working 2 cows, and when I keep pulling him back to the cow I'm looking at, he'll learn to work the cow that I'm looking at. Now you notice I stayed on that same cow, that big black and white cow, the whole time we were working. I'm not going to swap cows because I want him to lock onto that one cow even when there's more than one. Now let's work this spotted one right here. We're going to lock on that one. By flag, come on around. That was better. He was looking at the one to the right, but he stopped because this one stopped. Nope, working this one. Not gonna bite. I don't know why he wants to bite that cow. Not gonna bite. Not gonna bite. Not gonna bite. This one. And let's walk. Some good stuff in there, some better stuff than what he was doing. I'm still pulling him around. I'm fussing at him once in a while when he wants to bite the cow. I would rather him strike at the cow with his foot than bite at the cow. Striking is still a penalty, but I can control that a little bit better than the biting. And sometimes a hard stomp that's not really a strike will get the cow to move. He'll learn how to make the cow move using different ways besides biting the cow. Pinning his ears is what I'd like to see, but that particular cow just doesn't move very good. I knew that black and white one would move good. That's why we worked him first. Let's go, those look like twins. That's gonna be a little harder for him to lock onto one, but we'll give it a shot. One's missing an ear tag. That's the one we're gonna work. That one there. This one. This one. He's got to train his attention. Putting right leg on to get him to come swing around better. That's what kind of hurt our score at the last show. Well, there we go. I'll take that. Let's walk away. Him not rocking back and swinging around enough is what really hurt our score. I needed more rock back, more rotation. And we want to check, but there's always something you can make better. And that was what he needs to be better. So that's enough. I don't ever work cows more than that at one time. You always want to leave them wanting to work the cow. If you ever work a cow to the point to where they get tired of it, they start to feel like work, they're not going to want to work a cow anymore. So this is Trigger. This is his BLM brand right there. It's up high on his neck. It's kind of hard to see. But this is Trigger. I'll put a link up here to his other videos. Until next time, thank you for watching.